Well, you know what? Investing in real estate, it can be kind of scary, right? But investing is an important step for your future. Josh Gonzalez with North & Co. is here, along with Tom Mason with Nova Home Loans, to talk about real estate investing. And it's not as scary as it feels like it is, actually, right, Josh?
That's right, it's not.
So tell me, you say that there are really 5 tried and true ways that you can begin the real estate investing process. Tell me what they are.
Well, there's cash flow.
Okay.
Right? There's appreciation, there's equity pay down, there's tax benefits, and there's a couple other ones.
I don't know, put up that full screen so we can help our viewers understand what we're talking about. Because there we go.
Cash flow, equity capture, appreciation, principal pay down, and tax advantages.
Okay, so those are all the reasons to invest, right, in real estate. Okay, but how do we know what really is going to pay off for us in the end? Well,
at the end of the day, you want to buy for cash flow, right? You want cash coming in.
Right.
So you
but
want
there's a lot of factors involved. Sure.
You want to buy, so it's based off of cash flow and the mortgage you're going to buy. So typically you're going to buy based off of a mortgage.
Okay.
So you want to calculate that information to know how much you're going to capture on a monthly basis as cash flow or passive income.
Right. Now, if somebody's looking into investing in real estate, and you come along and help them, you know, you still have to look long term.
Sure.
Just because something at that particular property seems like a good deal, you kind of still have to do comps and things like that to look ahead. Is that right?
That's right.
And that's where you come in to help.
Absolutely, for sure. And, you know, keep in mind, interest rates are so low right now, money is so cheap, even buying retail is almost like buying wholesale.
Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of interest rates, let's talk about that, Tom. How do you help with financing when it comes to real estate investing? Do you have to have somebody coming in? Do they have to have a different approach?
Yeah, a little different than buying a permanent, a primary residence that you're going to live in permanently for a while. Down payment's different. Typically, you need 15%, 20%, 25% is the minimum amount you need for a down payment. Then interest rates are a little higher, anywhere from 1/4 to 0.5% higher on an investment property.
That's not fair.
Yeah, but that's where Josh comes in, and he and I kind of team up and put together, you know, here's what your mortgage payment's going to be, here's what you're going to be able to get for rent. So make sure it makes sense for the overall investment strategy of it all.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to having that down payment, does it depend on how many properties you already have? If you already have a primary, maybe you already have other rentals out there.
Right.
Does that matter?
There are some restrictions. We can do typically all the way up to 10 rental properties. So yeah, there's also some portfolio products. You can get up to 20. So it just depends on your whole overall goal, and that's something we sit down with the client and just see exactly what they're looking to do long term and short term.
Okay, so that's tell me how that process then works, Josh. When we come in, say I'm a newbie at this and I'm interested in starting to build my portfolio. What's the best case scenario for somebody like me? What should I have in my hip pocket that will help me be successful?
Well, one of the things you should do is educate yourself in the process, right? You don't need to go to the library or take a class. You can go on the internet and research. There's plenty of information nowadays to research. Get comfortable with the information, the process, and then find a professional to help you on after that.
Yeah, and understanding the terminology too, right, Tom? Because there's a lot of numbers out there, and I've always said I'm not a numbers girl, but you know what? It's important to have some understanding.
Yeah, they're easier to understand when you sit down with someone face to face and go over them, and you can actually see what those numbers are going to be based on what you're putting in, what you're getting out.
All right, and that's what you guys do together. Put together that plan for us. Excellent. Perfect. All right. So I guess you're probably thinking, well, how do I get started? Well, here's what you do. The Mason Group and Nova Home Loans, they're located at 3900 East Camelback Road, that's Suite 200 in Phoenix. You can give them a call to learn more. Know the numbers, know the terminology, 602-206-3144, or online at themasongroup.az.com. And if you want help finding that first real estate investment or maybe a home, Josh Gonzalez, you can reach him at 602-639-0644. They work together, by the way. You can also email him, josh@northcentralhomes.com, or go to his website, northcentralhomes.com.